Okay, we are live. Okay, we are here. We are live. Okay, we're on YouTube and we're on Facebook.
Just finding out there. Expand out.
Just popping it in the Creative Family group. There we go. It's in there now. Just shared it into the Creative Family group for anyone. It's in there looking for the class. Oh dear. Hello, Karen. How are you? Was it Karen you were talking to earlier?
Yes, dear.
Yes. How are you? Quentin was chatting to you earlier. Evening. I hope it's a good evening for everyone. Hopefully everyone's had a lovely dinner. We had a lovely chicken something thing Quentin makes. Hello, Faina. How are you? Faina's over on YouTube. So we are on YouTube at the same time. Okay, let's go back. Hello. Said hello to Karen. Hello, Cheryl and Dee. Hello, Lee. Hello, Michelle. Great, thanks. He was super helpful. That's great. I'm glad. He is very helpful. He's very good, isn't he, Karen? Hello, Trish. The mash was lovely. Thanks, Karen. It was really good. There was a little bit of skin in it.
Apparently you can buy pre-peeled potatoes, but we're just wondering what the preservatives or stuff would be too.
Yeah, they'd have flour on the outside sometimes. Because apparently, we were listening to a podcast the other day, there are 27 preservatives on a regular frozen potato chip. I'm not going to be quoted on that. Do not quote me on that because I don't know. I think that's a little high. I'd say 3 or 4, but not 27. Hello, Tanya and Ree. Hello, Robin and Lorraine. Hello, Karen. Hello, Leslie. She's doing very well. She'll come and have a chat in a little bit, I think, but currently she's yapping on the phone to her sister.
Yes, my phone has a daughter on.
Hello, Marie. Yes, we did have a good day. And yes, he is a gentleman too, Karen. Hello, Debbie. And hello, Mary. I can't see the picture. My thing's glitching out. Okay, so let's go through what we did this week. So we used a kit this week that I designed, and I've wanted to do it for so long, where I had lots of different timber papers. Our timber papers, of course, because we have to buy a lot of paper. To have our own paper ranges and to have it offset printed on high quality, really good quality. It's all about the quality and the printing. So it's sustainably sourced paper of the highest quality and it's sustainable inks and it's offset printed. So it's the shebango printing.
It's archival paper, yeah.
And it's archival, yes. We have a lot of it. So, but I did the tally today. So every couple of weeks, and it's actually been 4 weeks since I did it last. Every couple of weeks, I go through and I just check on how much of each paper, and just put it in a spreadsheet, and then it calculates. Yep. We sold a little bit of paper this month. Not as much as some months, but Cottage Garden, you have really loved Cottage Garden. You guys have hit Cottage Garden yep. I did too, actually. I put extra paper in the Hybrid Retreat Cottage Garden. But it means that when I want to do something like this with all these timber papers, like these wood papers, I can because we've got plenty of it to put in kits. So it can be hard to get enough of other brands to do kits with because we make a lot of kits. Can be hard to get enough paper. So we made this card on Thursday morning. It's like a parquetry thing. Not perfect, but it's a bit cool, I think. And this was Wednesday night. And I love how this turned out. I really do like these Redwood Farm flowers. They're very pretty. I like the off-whitey flowers. And I do love this mint colour. It's from Devoted to Denim. There's not much of that paper left, actually.
There's not much devoted to denim left.
There's not much Devoted to Denim left. No. It's on the list of not to be used for a kit ever again, Elisa. Naughty, naughty, naughty. It was already on the list. Hello, Debbie. Nothing would surprise me. Frozen and prepped foods, so much stuff on them to make sure they can be stored. Yes. Yes, Karen. There are lots of preservatives and things. Hello, Beth. Hello, Lisa. Oh, my iPad's glitching. Okay, so what did I do today? I finished off a couple of things. Let's get a piece of white here. So I finished off some Springtime Tea Party vellums. These are live too. I like this one. So on the Springtime Tea Party paper, these donuts are purple. But that was because that's what I needed, that colour, to balance it out. Whereas they didn't look good on this in purple. They looked good on this in pink. So we've got pink donuts and pretty cupcakes. These are in flares and colour cuts. These are in flares and colour cuts. There's a flare of this. So, yes. Springtime Tea Party. There's that one. And the coloured cookies, as Millie called them. The macarons.
Macaron. You can buy macarons loose at some bougie sort of Coles, as we noticed when we were away.
You can buy them at lots of places. Bougie is a new word, I think. Well, it's not a new word, but bougie is the new yuppie hipster word.
You've got to be a hipster here. You've got to get a man bun.
So they asked, one of the MasterChef challenges recently was to make them a bougie meal. And then
a giant plate with something very small on it, I think.
I finished off. It takes a long time to make some of these things, and it takes time, and it takes a lot of RAM on the laptop too. The laptop's not doing so good at the moment. The hard drive's doing even worse. So these are Imagine with Alice leaves on vellum. I do like these.
Might have to get
and then I might have to use this sheet tonight. Look at this. Imagine with Alice flowers. Mine's got a couple of glitchy bits on it. Printer hadn't been used in over a week, so it was just had a hissy fit. Had a hissy fit. So yeah, I've got freebies to give away because it made a black line up the side of a blue line up the side of a couple of sheets for Out and About. So I've been getting Out and About vellum printed. So we do still have butterflies for Alice and this little one that you could cut up or use it as a print.
Hello, Joanne. You only just popped up. Tash and Marge.
Oh, love the leaves and flowers. So do I. You can't have enough leaves, hey. Let's go back. Yeah, they are, Marie. Hello, Marge and Sandy. I need like a clicker to roll thing up and down on my iPad.
You do, dear.
Hello, Tash. I'll try again. Hi, all. Hope everyone is doing well. Hello, Joanne. How are you? Oh, I hope I didn't miss you earlier.
I think...
Love the leaves. Yep, I definitely love the leaves. Love the vellum leaves, says Leslie. Yes. Love the leaves, says Sandy. I think you will love the leaves. The leaves are good. Leaves, you can never have enough of leaves. Do you know that green is nature's equalizer? So tonight we're going to do something I haven't done in a while. I don't know if I've actually done it. Well, no, I love a patchwork page. Don't know if I've done it in a class here, but we're going to make like a sampler. Kind of, yes, like the embroidery sampler you had to do at school back in the day. I've got a little bit of fussy cutting here.
I just had to crochet an owl.
No, it was macrame, dude.
Oh, macrame. Yes, that's right. Macrame owl.
My mum was the craft teacher at my school. So I've got a frame. The boys picked it up. It's not the best frame.
It was the best one.
It's the best one of the bad bunch, isn't it? I'm going to have
to... they had at our Kmart.
What's that?
It's the best out of the two they had at our Kmart.
So it's a 12-inch, 12 by 12 shadow box frame.
I'm going to put up a link. It's to Kmart. It's Kmart Australia.
Kmart Australia. We're not selling you a pie maker in Kmart New Zealand.
You do one thing out of Kmart New Zealand. You'll forever know as the person
And that was like in May 2020. So let's have a look at the Imagine with Alice papers if you've forgotten what they look like.
Joanne's coming to visit us too when we go to Craft a Life.
Yes, I saw that today. Can't wait. Cannot wait.
It's all right. We'll get you an apron and you can serve people. We go for lunch.
Can you just paint the front? Yeah, I'm going to paint it, Karen, probably afterwards. Probably not.
Oh, yeah.
It's 11 3/4 by 11 3/4 on the inside. Oh, thank you, Lee. You've saved me having to measure it. I'll still measure it, but I will probably paint it later, Karen. So that's paper 1. Amelia says she needs another sheet of this butterfly paper because she hacks all the butterflies out. It's paper 2, and what I've done is I've cut out some of the. So paper 2's got the big fussy cuts, but I've also cut out a heap of bits and bobs out of the back, out of the pattern on the back. Put them over there. Plus I cut this tag out here. And then paper number 3. Now, in a couple of weeks' time, we're going to be using, towards the end of June, we're going to use Imagine with Alice. And this is one of the fussy cut pages, is this one with the balloon and the banners. So that's paper number 3. And then paper number 4. This is the Tanya D glitter paper. She had to have that. She does love my glitter papers. And paper number 5. Love this spot. So good for school and kindy pages. It's the best for school and kindy pages. And then paper number 6, which, so we do have, did you receive the ones you colored these in? No.
Yes, they're in.
You did? Okay. So this is paper 6. But we do have these. This is a dud pack because something's broken on it. We do have colour cuts. Now, people ask why we do them. It's because not everyone likes, fuzzy cutting, as some of you proved at the Cottage Garden virtual retreat. I think Michelle was the loudest, and that was Michelle at In-Store. She didn't like the fussy. She's not a fan of fussy cutting. I'm going to say she wasn't a fan of fussy cutting when she was a little kid when I taught her the scrapbook. So she's been scrapbooking me with me since she was little. So something's changed
We're
there.
going to call this Imagine with Alice sampler.
Sampler frame, yeah. But the frame does not come with the kit. He's making a kit. So they're all the things you get. So you can't exactly do the techniques I'm doing if you were to be a non-fussy cutter, but you could make the frame, definitely. But I haven't done any hard fussy cutting, really. I will show you. So, yeah, that's the All Things Alice. I'm pretty sure I called that. I have named thousands of products in the last few years, and, it does get a little hard to remember. They're great size for cards, too. I've got one of Naomi John's new bows here. So I put some other colours of bows up today. I got a red bow, but I'll show you what we put up today. Yeah, mummy photo. She makes some mummy photographs. So we put up royal blue. Now there are 2 shades of the royal blue. If you order like 3 packets at once, we'll make sure they're the same shade, but they're not meant to be different shades. They're actually the same coded glitter card that they're made out of. So I've got royal blue and I've got crystal. And then we've got like this dusty lilac, which is a bit different to the lilac we had last time.
Yes, Tanya. We're just answer Tanya.
Okay, yep, I'm coming back. So this is a different kit to the ones I received for June kits. Yes, Friday and Saturday nights are different. Friday night is different. This is a bonus. So this is a bit of a Lisa flies by the seat of her pants and makes something on the go, and Quentin designs a kit. I do like fussy cutting too. That's funny, but we'll have okay. Awesome. Sorry, yes. And I'm a bit naughty because I just sometimes assume that people have been here, and you should never assume anything because you know what it makes you and it know what it makes me. Now the other ones are Oh, there's a pale gold sparkly. There's a small one of this lilac too. Yeah, so there's a smaller version of that. And there's a pale gold sparkly in both sizes. And I can't find it. Unless he's already picked it out of here to put in an order. No. 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 There we go. So there is another one. It's pale gold sparkly.
I love the bows, says Cash.
The bows are cool. Namie John makes those. I designed them.
I think Debbie said she never used to do fussy cutting, but she's a bit addicted now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Fussy cutting's always got limited doses because to avoid it, things called dyes and scan and cuts were invented. Yeah, there is that. I don't even reach for my dyes. So back in the day, I'm talking some of you, Deborah's going to remember this. Some of you are going to remember this. So back in the day, to do our lettering, what we used to do was we used to have a pencil and a letter stencil, and we used to trace it onto the back of the cardstock backwards, and then we used to cut it out with scissors because that's how we used to do our lettering. All our lettering was hand cut back in the day, unless you had stickers, but stickers ran out, and and some brands didn't put Q's on sticker sheets. One brand didn't put a Q's on sticker sheets. But yeah, fussy cuts grow on me. And we used to call fussy cutting silhouetting. So we've got these flowers in some extra colours this week. We've got like a white and purple and a plain purple, and then we've got a pale pink and a mid pink, or just a pink. And then there's like a denim-y colour, and they come in a solid and a sort of like a white scented one, and then there's a cream, and then this is white. We already had white, but we've got cream ones now. I've got some flare buttons. Oh, and this is one of the new laces too. Oh, I'm going to get sick of that, aren't I? So I might even use a bit of this. So this is one of the new laces. Yep. It's one of them knitty laces, and you could thread ribbon through it. But it's just nice to use as a lace. I've got a little bit of navy blue velvet stuff here. Yeah, but it's not online. This is. The velvet's not. One day I'll get there. So let's have a look. I've got like some cardstock, cutie words, celebrate, a hot air balloon, some cups. I've got the flowers and leaves and words from Magic with Alice. I've got the cute Alice peoples. I don't know why. Happy words, smile, memories, wishes. Oh, that's a different red, but I think this red looks better. Yeah, let's get rid of that one. And then I grabbed some cardstock. I just didn't want to grab one. I've got that vellum. I got a piece of acetate. Who knows why? A piece of craft. A piece of red. It's just called red. Piece of splash. And I've got 2 bits of glitter card.
Yes.
I wrote a poem.
Have you finished on the phone?
Oh, she's talking to Noah.
Oh, you're sharing the phone around, are you?
I remember using a Tupperware stencil to draw my letters.
No, she's talking on Noah's phone.
Oh, she's talking to Noah.
I wrote a poem, Mummy.
You did.
You can read it down.
Can you just read it and see if it's suitable to be performed live? Just first.
I'm glad that's leaves and not what the actual word says. Yep.
I know these protect the corners, but these annoy me because they're not soft plastic. Because soft plastic is recyclable. This is a good piece of plastic.
That's a very good poem. Mummy just can't show it under the thing because
she spelled a word wrong.
and it's not
and it's a bad word.
It's not a bad word. It just makes the poem really morbid.
Okay.
Dad, which word is that?
We'll work on it later.
Here, do you want to come and read your poem?
Read your poem, but you can't show it to the ladies.
Okay.
And gents.
I'll think of a different one.
No.
Come and read that one, and then you can go play. Come on.
Okay, so I need to paint this. It's got a bit of glue smush there, but I'll paint it afterwards.
Yes, Remy and Mum going to apologise.
So you don't have many turns of these little things, and try not to get them caught under your fingernail. Yeah.
Mum, shall I read my poem?
Yeah, you read your poem while I do this.
Okay. I eat.
Bit closer.
I eat green leaves. I eat green leaves. The bees sting me. They sting at my knee. Please do not sting me, bees.
Well, that's beautiful. You spelled leaves wrong, but just so you know.
Oops.
You might want to check with Noah what you actually wrote.
Did I say lives?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's measure this. This is our base, and it is 12 by 12. So we know we can put a 12 by 12 piece in. But I do like to keep this little piece.
You really need a flathead screwdriver on your desk.
Yeah, I do. I do keep this piece because what I do is I put this piece with the print on it between the piece of like Masonite stuff and my cut paper, just so there's no leaching from this, because this could have it's the glue that they glue it together with that can have a bit of acid in it and leach through to the front. But I make sure I have plenty of layers between that and my photos. And then this bit comes out, this piece here comes out, and then your frame, your glass comes out. Now they're meant to be safety glass.
Yeah.
They're not.
They break.
It breaks. It's a little hit and miss. But inside here, oh geez, mine's like 11 and a half. Lee said she got one. So mine's like 11 and a half by, and they're not always square either, by 11 and a half. So this is 11 and a half by 11 and a half. You can hear that glass.
Wow.
Let's see that there. So we don't have a kit for this ahead because we just don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah. Let's bring the papers back. Yeah, just you best be quiet.
Would it be spontaneous?
Spontaneous. That's not a word, Q.
My English is all rubbish tonight. Been hanging out with the rhyming poet.
Yeah, the rhyming poet, not.
Everyone thought her poem was beautiful, did?
I think it's great. It was very good.
She's got neater handwriting than I do at the age of 7.
Oh, do we like that? Oh, geez, I've lost the bow already.
So far we've got a piece of 1 and a piece of 2. Is that all we've got so far, dear?
Yes.
What did your fussy cut out?
2.
Okay. Hello, Diane B. Hello, young people.
I've lost the bow.
Already?
Oh, there it is.
What colour bow?
Red.
Red. One bow that you're putting in it?
Mm-hmm.
Lady came in today and she bought 20 packs of the silver ones.
She's using for her. She's using them for her wedding. So this craft colour is in a couple of things. That's why I grabbed it. See how it Quentin told me I need to talk more about why I pick what colours I do. So
Because I've got the colour coordinating abilities of nothing here.
Yep.
And you just seem to run around and grab stuff and it all works.
Yep. So that's a bit off, but that's not. And then could we put, was that off?
I should make sure I got my comb with
That's
it.
busy. So we want to do some squares in here. And I'm thinking we do like 9 squares. And we're going to make little scenes in the squares. You know how you make a scene? No, not how you make a scene. We
My
want
sister used to do them at Woolworths.
Yeah, Quentin's sister was the one that, you know, would lay down on the floor kicking and screaming and because she didn't get what she wanted. But what we want to do is we want to have some photos. So let's sort of look at that now. I really want to use the butterflies, but I just don't think I can because I love Absalom. You know, like I love the blue. The blue butterfly represents Absalom. You know. So if we put some photos, we could put a photo 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could do 4 photos. Couldn't we?
Diane's noticed there's no strobing. I don't know. We haven't done anything, Diane.
So do you know how we fixed it? We didn't.
We didn't.
It
I
just
tried
stopped.
lots of things in the past.
We have
Gave up.
tried so many things. We even bought new lights.
Bought new lights. Yep.
But what I want to do is I want to show you. We're going to do some old school stuff. So if we were to put 3 squares, are we keeping you awake?
Yeah.
So we're going to put 4 photos. We're going to do like 1, 2, 3, 4 photos, and then we'll do something up in each corner. But I want to layer the cutouts. I want to show you how to get a bit more out of your fussy cutting when you've got things that are the same size. So we could put this one here. And when you have the drink me, you've got to have the kick.
I better put that kit. That's all things Alice, that fussy cut kit, isn't it?
Yeah, all things else. Kind of. No, I might just do lots of hearts up here. Okay. Or maybe we'll cut out a bigger cupcake to put up there. Something like that. And then we'll have the 4 photos. So if we do 3-inch photos, and then they've got to be then they're going to be 3 1/4, so that makes 9 3/4. Let's do 2 3/4 inch photos. start with how you're going to fit them in. So let's do 4 photos that are 2 and 3. And yep, I know I'm using fake photos. And I know it probably annoys some of you, but.
Using 4.
Yeah.
2 3/4 by 2 3/4.
Yeah. It does make it, when I photograph the project, it makes it so much easier for a lot of you to be able to see what I've done when the measurement is on the photo. It gives perspective to the project. I hope that makes sense, but it does give perspective to the project. So I've got a piece of paper number 4 here. So let's border. Let's do a 3-inch frame. And this doesn't fit this way in the guillotine. It just needs to be just a fraction longer than 12 inches.
Do you want me to ring them up and tell them?
I can tell them. They don't listen to me. Let's just trim it to just above 12 inches. So let's come in and do 3 inches by 3 inches. So we're going to make 4 of those. 2, 3, 4. So they'll be for our photos to sit on. And then let's have a look. Let's just go back and have a look. Sorry, this is taking a long time, but we've got to, yeah. That cake's too small. Right, I think the cupcake needs to be bigger. Obviously, these aren't going to show up now. No, that's naff.
No, they don't work.
No, didn't work. Just saying. That looks better. And then we can put red ones around these. And then cut some white squares to go on these. Because I think it'll need to sit on white to be nice and calm. Like a calm, peaceful place. Does that make sense? He's sniggering at me.
Perfect sense.
He's sniggering at me. Okay.
I don't see.
You're right. Sorry. Oops. Knocked it off. Knocked the phone. So we're going to go with... Really?
Yeah, it's hard work, Avery.
What do we just take? Okay. Okay. We're going to simplify it down. I think it's going to look better. So we're going to get this piece of white, and it's a CD 650. And we're going to cut a 10-inch by 10-inch square. So lock. Lock. Right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get this piece here. This beautiful piece here. And we're going to cut it at 12 inches. And this is a piece of paper number 6. So we're going to cut it at 12 inches. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut the innards out. So just going to cut the middle out. And we're actually going to make it into a frame. That's 10 1/4 inches by 10 1/4 inches.
Shoot, people, she cut the piece of cut paper 6 down to a 12 by 12, not a 21 by 12.
Yeah, it's 12 by 12. Not a 21 by 12.
That's not.
So how are we going to do this? Let's look at how we're going to approach this. We only need that to be there like that.
So then you cut down. What size is your frame, Alicia? 1 1/4 frame.
Well, it's just inside. It's just over an inch. So let's come across here. Okay, and we're going to go to 10 1/4. Right, I'm going to line it up nicely, not twist it. We're going to cut here at 10 1/4. Just through that outer frame piece. And then we're going to get it. I'm going to flip it over. So it's still this piece we've just cut. Okay. And we're going to cut it at 10 1/4.
So you cut the first one at 10 1/4.
And we're going to cut this one at 10 1/4. So then this piece we've just made fits nicely on there, right?
So you cut it on the diagonal, yeah.
No, not on the diagonal.
All right, yeah.
They're straight. We're not doing diagonals yet.
Okay.
Don't tell them I'm going to make them cut diagonals.
Ow. I was just trying to think how to explain this. Let's cut the.
So we're cutting the arms. We're cutting each arm to 10 1/4 by 10 1/4. So we're going to come across on this arm here.
Yeah.
10 1/4. And then we're going to flip it over. And we're going to cut here from the corner. It's from the corner, 10 1/4. So then this piece is 10 1/4 by 10 1/4. So 10 1/4 by 10 1/4. It's always inches.
Make 2 L's.
So we are we going to miter the corners? Let's have a look if we need to miter the corners. We might not need to. I just be able to. So this is how we make a smaller frame from what we have. No, we're just going to do that.
All right.
Look at that. Isn't that pretty? We didn't need to miter nothing.
If that doesn't make sense to you peeps, just message us anytime.
But I'm going to say the one to stick on first is the top left.
Bit chilly in Leopold tonight. Oof.
Mm. Oops, sorry. Hello to anyone that I missed saying hello to. Rightio. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the top left so that the top pieces are nice and smooth and we don't have joins. And then the joins will be here and here. Out of sight range. So let's put some tape around the outside edges. And this is on our 10-inch by 10-inch piece of white. I know the white seems a little ordinary, but at the end of the day, the white's going to be probably the calmest thing on the whole shebang. Let's turn it round to the side. What we want to do is turn back. Gosh, there's glitter on my tape. I don't want to know. It was borrowed at some stage today. I know that.
At least your tape didn't get the stabby trick.
The sticky tape got stabbed. So, lining up. So you've got a similar border, top, bottom, and side.
That Bronny's at the foosball here.
Oh, she's doing her usual working.
Oh, she's getting ready to watch Geelong play tonight, so maybe she's just in the crowd.
Mm. It's unusual for you, Bronny.
Take a beanie. Mittens.
So let's peel. Bronny usually fixes the broken people at the football. And the netball. So when we finish this, we may have to do a little bit of trimming. Fixerating. Let's put a little tiny bit of tape.
Oh, she's got to knot it off. Lucky you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So let's peel that off.
Well, our son is out tonight. He's got a work adventure, I guess is about the best way to describe it.
So I'm going to line up this with it. Like line up the paper with the paper. Yeah, they're going in the helicopter.
That's all he knows.
That's all he knows is he's going in a helicopter.
He had to sign an indemnity form.
And they'd organised a parking space for him. And yeah, kind of a little bit freaking out.
He'll be fine.
He will be fine. There we go. None the wiser. You know what? We need to cut that piece of paper number 1 down. But let's cut it down. Okay, let's be smart and cut it down to 12 inches with the barcode behind the butterflies we keep, so that we can have this piece of wood for the other bit as a bonus. So you've got to measure. Don't just cut at the barcode, because I give you a little bit of leeway. I give you a little bit extra just in case you have an instance with it. Yeah.
What size have we cut it down to?
12 by 12.
Yep. Might be cut it down.
What do we think? So let's cut the innards out of our photo mats. So these were out of the glitter paper from paper number 4. It's looking very blue at the moment. It's a little bit of a worry. If I had to choose a colour, I'd pick red before I pick blue.
No, not Noah. Milton.
Milton. Oh no. Noah's workplace. No. His boss is a cheapskate. You didn't already know Noah works for me. He's meant to be at a sleepover tonight, but his friend's got a sniffle. And so, yeah, her mum thought it wasn't a good idea for her to have a sleepover with a sniffle. And her mum was right, especially seeing as how Amelia's had an operation this week.
No idea what the paper number is. Hang on a sec.
Which one? The glitter paper is paper number 4.
Oh, the red paper she likes.
The red paper?
The red frame.
Oh, the red frame instead?
Yeah.
It is paper number 5. I'll show you. Paper 5. So paper 5 was the red frame.
No. All good, Pam. That's why I was going to get my phone earlier just to make sure if he rang. Oh, God, I've got to get rid of that message.
He's got his tracking on just in case. He was a little bit worried. He goes, because he rings me and he goes, so I've had to sign an indemnity form and I'm not allowed to have my phone with me. And this is happening and this is happening and this is happening. And he goes, what's going to happen, Mum? I'm like, I don't know, mate. He was a little bit worried. We said they're either taking him on a helicopter ride or they're going to drown him in the ocean. So, you know.
I did tell him about Black Hawk Down. Only kidding.
No, he was a bit freaking out because it's, you know, it's a new experience for him. Quentin's been on lots of these things. He used to work for a company that did that kind of thing all the time.
Only because I was a high performing manager. Crikey, come on. Bit of upsell. No, I enjoyed his work experience, Trish. The only thing he didn't like was that the florist only had one chair, and
it was hers.
The lady that owned the florist shop. So,
I couldn't say that I would say that working in a florist, you wouldn't get much time to sit down.
No,
he did lots.
He got a broom license, apparently.
Jeez, you're a horrible dad.
I'm not.
So I'm going to stick my fake photos to this paper from paper 4. It's paper 4, yeah. And this fake blue glitter. And then I'm going to put them on foam.
So Leslie suggested, could you put a little red frame under the blue frame for the photos, like a double mat?
You could. We might even look at that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I should have got 2 bits of white.
Pam loves helicopters.
Milton's actually been in a helicopter, but I don't know if he remembers. He was only 2. And for him and I to go on the helicopter only cost $25.
Where did you go?
Agfest at Bundaberg.
That's right.
we were at AgFest and there was a guy with a helicopter and he said, oh, haven't got any takers for helicopter rides because people were freaking out. I said, we'll go. How much? He said, $25. I think it should have been more than $25. But yeah, Milton and I went in a helicopter over Bundaberg. It was like 45 minutes or something we're in the helicopter for. It was a pretty good ride.
Are you going to hack the middle out of the beautiful butterflies?
I don't know because it's going to be there to protect my other stuff, but I've got this other grey piece that came in the frame, so probably... What's that?
I'd leave it.
I'm probably going to hack it out. I think it needs more red.
I think you're right. Looking a bit blue.
It's looking a bit blue. I wish I had another piece of this white.
Of the what?
The white.
Didn't you bring another sheet?
No, I grabbed one.
Someone have a look in your white cardstock stairs.
I've got a bit of a cardstock stash here behind me.
Have a squeeze.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm doing what I know. So I know that I'm going to stick these on foam. I know that I know where I'm going to position my photos. So I'm doing what I know, and then I'll move on. But I'm not exactly going to stick them on yet. I don't want to be here till midnight.
You've got lots of white cards. That's what they call a stash, I guess. I know there's a whole heap of CD650.
At the shop.
Yeah.
Right. So let's move on. So I've cut out 3 teacups, right? And I've cut 3 teacups out because what I'm going to do is I'm going to butcherize them. So I'm going to layer them like paper towel style. So this second one, so I've got a base one that's got my handles. And I'm going to do a second one where I'm going to cut the red harlequin cut down with a bit of the blue. So then what I'll do, I don't know why I put them away, is I'll put the top edge of this on foam and the bottom edge I'll glue. Have to be careful with pristine white cardstock and glue.
Why does it make the blue look grey?
Well, you get it on there and you can't get it off. So I've stuck it at the top. Now I have a bit of an editing process when I fussy cut. So then I'm going to stick this bit down. So mine's not going to match up perfectly because when I fussy cut, I actually remove bits as I go. Oh, I did keep a piece here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but there's a bit of borrel down the edge there because as I go, I just smooth it out and edit it. And the helicopter over the 12 Apostles. Oh, that would have been awesome. I still like the idea of the red frame underneath. Sandy and Neil did.
Really?
Needs a pop of red, very blue. It is very blue right now, isn't it, Leslie? And Karen.
I got to fly over marshes and jungle.
He goes, you don't parachute out of helicopters, do you, Dad? And Quentin goes, nah, mate, you rappel. So then this other one, I'm actually going to cut the blue, but I'm going to leave the blue that's behind. So I've left those two little shadowy in behind bits on here. I like those little diamonds, they'd be handy. And then I've got this bit. So on here we've got a raised and flat. So it's raised and then flat there. And then I'm going to put this on foam. Oh, and of course it's blue on the back. That's a bit dodge. Oh, Amelia might have a piece. And then I'm going to stick this on here. Like that. Oh, let's just trim that there.
I'll be back in a minute. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
And then we've made a little cup. So let's get tweezers. I think a little heart. Yeah, let's stick a little heart there. So when you're making a frame, try not to be too scroogey with your adhesives because otherwise it won't stand the test of time. Now let's go back to this barcode here. This was number 6. And I'm going to cut out the word imagine. Kind of straight. I don't know what Naomi John's doing in class tomorrow. She's currently baking a cake. One of her friends is 21. She's going to a party tomorrow and she is the designated cake bringer. They always seem to say that Naomi brings the cake. I suppose if the person with the allergies makes the cake, then they don't have to, we might stick that there. But let's just leave that there while we think about it. Rightio. So let's do a clock. So I've got a whole clock. So in the middle, what do we have? We have the tag and the clock. So we've got a whole clock, but let's do the clock on top where we cut off this mechanism-y business. We're only going to do this quite simple this time. We're not going to go too full blast with our paper towel. Not as far as I'd like to go because that would be obnoxious.
I'm coming up short, dear.
That's okay. I'll just have to change my plan.
There's a white A4 smooth cardstock one. It'll be the same colour.
Let's do that there.
I've got like
The problem is this the same size as that? Oh, it is. There were only 2 of these on sheet number 2.
So you're adding extra sheet 2?
No,
No?
I'm just cutting this out of sheet 6.
Okay. Is that the sheet 6 we've already bought?
Yep. No, it's out of the innards.
Oh, out of the innards. Ah,
Let's cut the face off this one.
you're being thrifty.
Yeah.
There you go. Lorraine is going to go, Lorraine is going to go helicopter riding, she hopes, near Uluru in July.
Oh, that sounds good.
Be cold in July.
And then let's stick this one on here. Oh, this clock was slightly smaller. But that's okay because then we get this here and here. Get a double up.
There you go. Joanne flew over the 12 Apostles. Oh, these people have great holidays here.
So we got the mushroom. So let's cut the top off the second mushroom. Snip.
Editing that one.
Then,
It's her 60th birthday present to herself.
jeez, that's a good present. I think if I want something for my 50th next year, I'm going to have to buy it myself.
Oh.
Am I lying?
I'll round the kids up now.
Already did. They weren't really interested in anything.
Was that kind of successful?
No.
So you're thinking I should start now for my 50th and a couple of years?
Yeah. So when I turned 30, my mother said 30 means nothing in our family. You're not entitled to a
I
party.
remember that.
I was devastated. I was pretty devoed.
I threw you a big party for your 40th.
Yep. Which she took credit for.
Where are them kids of mine? They can throw the 50th.
So yeah, I was pretty upset. So Quentin took a heap of my friends and I out for dinner. Did you invite Mum to that?
Don't know.
No, she had to babysit.
This is sort of paper towel.
Yeah, paper towel. I tried to say that at the start. I forgot.
There you go. Joanne and Lorraine are working out that they're going to be on the same holiday destination at the same time.
Oh, are you? Oh, that's precious.
The surprise party at the Scout Den.
What's that?
Surprise party at the Scout Hall. Which birthday party was that?
No, that wasn't mine. That was one I threw. I threw that for Joe.
Lisa threw that for Joe.
I threw that one for my friend.
No.
No, there's meant to be another bottle. I did cut 3 of these.
Maybe you lost a bottle there.
I lost a bottle. Are we keeping you awake?
Yeah. Must be all the hard work I've done this week. This week's just been different. Very different. Can't believe today was Friday.
So let's cut the ribbons and the cork off the first layer. I had cut 3 of these.
Would you like me to come over and look for them? I didn't do very good at the smooth white cast.
No. Needs more red. Oh no, I'm going to put it on phone as well.
No, there was one for you. I wasn't home for Joe's.
What's that? No.
Lisa,
No. Mine was at the church.
At the church.
Yeah, you were there for my church. You and Roy were at my church. The one from at the church, not my
That was
church.
the 40th, yeah.
Yeah, the church across the road from Quentin's mum. We had my 40th. Yes, you and Rory were there for that. Amelia wasn't. Okay.
No, Amelia wasn't there for your 40th, dear.
What are you what?
Birthday.
Oh yes, because I was not born yet.
No, you were not born yet, were you?
Nope, I was not.
How old was Mum when you were born?
41.
Rightio.
And
And then-
Dad was 40.
And let's cut a tag off this one.
Going
Just the
into
drink me
40.
tag.
I think it's okay for Mum to be 41, but it's funny for Dad to be 40. We're going to have a chat about this later.
Oh,
Because she
Dad.
loves Mum. Oh, Dad.
Where's your brother?
Mum and Dad's room.
Probably still on the phone to his sister.
Yeah, I bet he is. Oh, and by the way, I asked Naomi to ring me 10 a.m. in the morning.
Really?
Yes.
She'll be
She'll
teaching.
be teaching. Then.
Oh. Oopsie.
Can I have my phone back, seeing you seem to have left it somewhere?
I have a book here.
No, you put it back on your desk.
Oh, yeah. And full right now.
My
I
hands are
just
full.
have to get it with the pinkies.
Okay.
No, it doesn't have a
I'm coming.
cover.
It's not in the case. I don't want to be doing cracking two phones for anything here. Oh,
Rightio.
okay.
And then let's stick the bow on here. Let's just commit. We've got to get red on here. We've just got to get red on this page.
Where are you going with those flowers?
Maybe we do put the red glare around there. Oh, I hacked up the one big cupcake. Whoopsie.
Yeah, it is. There seems to be quite a lot of people going to go to the Moray Field Craft a lot. At least 5 people saying that they're going to see us there. And another lady saying that she can't go to that one, but she's going to see us in Melbourne.
Yep. Okay. So what are we going to double up? I think we double the frosting up here.
Isn't the inside of the frame 11.5? So I said earlier, sorry.
Yep, but it needs to be 12 inches to go right to the edges. If you don't make it as big as your board, what happens is it shimmies around. You need it to be the same size as the backing board, otherwise it shimmies around inside the frame. We don't want that. Okay, so now we've got a little cupcake. It says eat me.
Oh my goodness. That's not good, Desley. Desley had to wait for a 70th for a family to throw her a party.
Oh dear.
Holy crackers.
I threw my mother and her aunt a decades party. So Mum turned 70. My great aunt Dory turned 80. And Naomi John turned 10. We're all within 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And I threw them a decades party. And none of our extended family turned up. They RSVP'd and no-showed a whole heap of people. It was beyond cranky. So I'm going to put, I've put the cup on foam, the bottle thing I've made on foam. I'm going to put my mushroom on foam.
You're talking about birthday parties. And I'm enjoying a red velvet cupcake watching you, Alicia.
Oh, that sounds yummo.
That's Karen. Karen H.
Let's put a little bit behind our cupcake.
Diane B's in the process of organising her mum's night here.
Wow. Well, Mum's 80th. We went to lunch. My brother didn't show up, but that's okay. It's his choice. We did. The kids couldn't come home. The kids were, I think, in lockdown. Yeah, then these bits sit up nicely. Okay. I've got a bit of a query.
What date is the Melbourne Craft Show? Paperific in Melbourne. 3 months away. I saw
It's the last weekend in August. I'm just trying something. What an extra photo and the red would look like. I love it. Sorry.
I haven't seen Carol on tonight. She's probably way too excited about her brand new grandson. So, congratulations, Carol, on becoming a grandmum again. That'd be great, Donna, if you can make it to Melbourne. We've got to get there yet too.
Yeah. What do we think? I think we need another photo. Let's try this. Oh, that's crooked.
Okay, Deborah. Holy smackos.
What?
She organised the mum at 5:50 if her mum didn't like it.
So I did a surprise 50th for Quentin's mum and Quentin's sister and Quentin's dad and Quentin's mum's partner at the time all said, why was I bothering? I still did it.
My mum and dad weren't married at the time.
No, they weren't married at the time. She had a different partner, not Quentin's not Quentin's stepdad. So let's.
A couple of comments made about the page. Could you fit a 4x6 in that gap? Was one. And the other one was, if not a photo, a journaling spot.
But I definitely think we need the red. So it's 10 1/4. So this red, I'm going to cut, and it's called Ruby. 10 3/8. So it's halfway between 10 1/4 and 10 1/2. 3/8. So 10 3/8 by 10 3/8. Yeah, so I threw a surprise 50th and then I threw a 60th for her. And then her 70th, which was this year, we didn't really get to do much because it was just a bit too hit and miss. So I'll definitely have to do something for her 75th. The doctor says we need to do something before Mum's 85th, so we'll do that. So this is glitter card. So to stick to glitter card, it's really quite difficult. Likes to let go. So we're going to have to cut the middle out. It also alleviates some of the waste. And this is $2.99 a sheet. Yeah. I am too Scroogey to shove a whole sheet of glitter card behind. I do think I need to cut out the back of those butterflies. So I could go on and add a million different things to this frame, but at the end of the day, I want it to look nice. And I'm not the busiest person on the planet.
There's a running commentary of the footy score going on here. about some
The Geelong.
something about the Geelong. They must be the Cats, are they?
Yes, they are, Quentin.
There you go.
Didn't you do apprentice training in Victoria?
Yes, dear.
At Orbawodonga.
I never understood AFL.
I don't want the green one at the top. I want these ones at the top.
They made us play rugby union instead of league.
Yeah, Quentin was a Queenslander. He had to play union.
Apparently it was a gentleman's game. Nothing about that gentleman's game.
And Quentin is not a big man. So you can imagine how much he got pummeled. Well, he is now, but he wasn't back then. He was a skinny little runt when he was 15.
I was 15 and most of the others were 18 and I could run like the wind back then. But
he could run, but he just wasn't very much of him.
In union, they just like to scrum on top of you and that just, it wasn't my cup of tea, let me tell you.
And then when he was back in Brisbane, he was playing rugby league. He used to play for Winner Manly against the Toowoomba Clydesdales, who were the young Broncos.
Yes.
And they were all built like fridges.
Yes, we used to play reserve grade. The young Broncos were, yes.
Okay. Let's put some fine behind that.
Love my AFL, says Lisa, go the Lions. Oh dear. How does that work? The Lions are playing the Cats. Come on, that can't be right. I don't know what's
It's feline night.
I don't even know what's going on there, so it's all good. Alright, so we've cut an extra photo and photo mat, is that?
Yep, and we've cut 10 3/8 by 10 3/8 piece of red glitter.
Yep, done that bit.
So then my piece out of the middle of my red glitter, I'm going to straighten it. So smart person would have cut it out nice. And then I'm going to cut a 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. Not quite.
Just 1 3 1/8 by 3 1.
Why don't I cut 5?
5.
Well, I'm not quite going to get 5.
4.
I'm going to cut 5.
Okay. 5 3 1/8 by 3 1/8 from the red glitter.
So I'm going to get 4 3 1/8 by 3 1/8, and then I'm going to get enough to make a 5th one.
Yeah, piece together.
It's a bit cold, but we'll see how this goes. No, it's not going to work. I'm going to get something that's sort of tacky and strong.
Oh, there we go. Besley's 25th wedding anniversary party was also a ruse for a mum's 70th birthday party.
I threw my parents a 25th wedding anniversary. Ours was in 2020. Our kids, I think one of them forgot to ring us. We went for our 25th wedding anniversary, we went and we had Burger Urge with our younger children. because our big kids are stuck in Brisbane.
So Sherry's just raised a very valid point. How many of us thought math would be so important?
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of here to try and simplify it. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's perfect. Let's cut the innards out of these.
That was Leslie's idea, wasn't it? The red behind them.
I think so. Oh, she was thinking the red build another frame out of paper number 5. But did you put a piece of glitter card in?
No, I'm about to do that now. I had you reminded.
So we got a piece of paper 1, 2, and 6, and 4.
I've got paper 1, 2, 4, 6, 1 12 by 12 smooth city 650.
Yep.
1 handmade red bow, which we haven't used yet.
Yep.
1.
Yeah, I haven't stuck it on.
1 all things Alice colour cut set.
No.
Haven't used that one.
No.
Yep. Cut that one out of the picture. Bingo. That makes the kit a bit cheaper. 1/3 of a pack of Memories time cuts.
Maybe.
It's sitting on the page.
We might use wishes yet.
Okay.
We might not actually use a word.
Oh, wow. So we need a ruby red. 1 by 12. 12 red. Wowzers, shooting houses.
So we need to put extra foam on the sides, right? Of all these photos. And we need to do this so that we've got something to stick to when it comes to sticking our glitter card to the background.
Right. So couple of comments. Leslie loves the red. The red behind looks really good. And I love the touches of red glitter, says Marie.
Yeah, I just think the red makes it pop.
Add bling. Just add bling.
We're waiting for this one to glue and then we're going to make another one. And we're going to hide it like in the bottom right. We're not putting it in the middle. And what we might do is glue this on and glue the foam. Glue the foam to the background as well. And we're going to stick probably going to stick a piece of foam in the middle, but not stick it to the fakey photo yet. I'll show you what I mean in a minute.
Leave the tape on. Leave the backing on the tape.
Yeah. But it'll be a bit of extra security. 2.
Diane G said, red glitter is making me think Dorothy instead of Alice.
Is a bit, isn't it?
Wow. I was thinking you were going to use the We're All Mad Around Here title because that's just described our week pretty much.
We are mad. Wouldn't have it any other way. Life would be boring.
Mum and Dad's helpline was on fire earlier in the week.
Yeah. At one point in time this week, all 4 of our children needed both parents because all 4 were not doing very well.
Going through different dilemmas.
They're all going through different ages and stages and issues, but they all 4 were having, and one of them completely shut down, unfortunately. So, are we going to put some foam here?
Oh, Diane
Or
B's right.
here?
We don't have the hooking anymore with the white, so I don't know what we've done.
I don't know. I think it was the foam. In the end, the final verdict was that the phone is too good. The phone technology was too high for
The speed of the LEDs.
For the LEDs and the electricity supply and for everything. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna go and buy a old second-hand phone just so I can find a phone that works.
Oh no, sorry, Pam.
What's the matter?
Pam Peter just ran out of gas.
Oh no.
Gotta go outside and change the bottle.
Oh, Pam. Oh.
Rug up, Pam.
Saw on something today that people are saying that they're rugging up in their homes in Victoria so that they use less gas.
Back on the ticket, that's like freeze to death. Okay.
Instead of getting around in the house with no shirt on, this guy goes, instead of getting around all day with no shirt and boxer shorts, I think I'm gonna have to start wearing jumper inside the house because he said they just couldn't afford the gas. Guess we're a bit lucky up here, but you guys probably don't have to treat your home for mold in monsoon seasons and and dig trenches in your backyard while you're pregnant because it's flooding and which some of you do, I know, but casino is a bit different. Yeah. But yeah, I know not everyone likes the heat, but I'll have the heat any day probably. Do we put this flat? I think we put this flat. If we put this flat, then what that gives us is the opportunity to have the and what we're going to do is really straddle between the glitter and the backing so that the glitter doesn't let go. Remember, this is going to go on display. So, well, here on display means heat. Yeah. But yeah, really feel for you guys that have got to heat your homes because I can't imagine. You don't want to know how much gas gets exported from here either. It's scary.
Yeah.
So let's cut the middle out of this butterfly paper. So we're going to get a pencil and we're just going to come in like a good, half an inch in. I'm going to do this because I have a habit of misguesstimating when it's a wider border. Can you see my lines? Yeah. Oh, I'm just going to... Well, I shouldn't do this. I should draw the line, shouldn't I? I have a bad habit of just keeping them going. Don't talk too much, Elisa, or you'll just keep going and hack the hole too big. Whoops. Went off course there a bit. Look at all this free paper we're getting. That.
Yeah, Des, I think you're right. Now, if you don't have solar in your house up here, come hot time when the energy prices are up.
We don't have solar.
We gotta get solar on this house. We got it on the shop.
Yeah, we got it in our shop. I've actually had to put signage on the glass door fridge, and I'm going to actually have to be a mean person at the next retreat in the store because everyone was putting like their soft drinks and their snacks in the fridge at work, and the compressor was just on off all weekend, and that costs a fortune to run. And I'm dreading what my electricity bill's like because those glass door fridges, because our fridge in our kitchen is a glass door fridge for retreats.
And it was a rainy weekend, so we weren't making any solar.
So we weren't making solar because it was a rainy weekend, and the compressor was just constantly on. So, yeah. We've got a fridge out in the store for everyone to use, for customers. So, I'm going to have to put my foot down at the next one. I just
I'm
can't.
looking at those tiny ants. I don't know what the story is.
Oh, the little ants.
Yeah.
They like to get in the kettle. I think they're telling you need to give up coffee, Quentin. I used to hate the tiny ants at work when I used to drink coffee.
What are they? Silicon?
They eat silicon, yeah. They're horrid little creatures. But yeah.
I had a lady from Toowoomba the other day. It was yesterday. She was saying that everyone in Toowoomba's got a mould story because they're not used to having so much humidity up there.
Oh, no.
And she said all the older houses, she said, yeah, it's just unbelievable where mould grows.
Yep. And if you get it away from one place, it comes back somewhere else.
She said she doesn't have a pair of leather shoes left.
Yeah, because it's a living creature, sort of plant sort of thing. Organism. What happens is when you get it away from one place, oh, I lost the pin. What it does is it turns up somewhere else.
You stuck the pin in something the other day.
No, I set it to the side here and I've lost it when I moved my video rig. I'll just have a quick glance on the floor, but I might need another pin. Yep, I need another
I'm going to
pin.
have to get a set of dressmaker's pins.
Well, considering they're all my pins, you're flogged. So I put a piece of foam to go in the middle of each of these, but it'll just come off when something goes in here, like real photos. It's getting very slow.
My pin stack is starting to unload. Yeah.
Let's go to the source.
I'm going to start charging for these.
So I've decided my white border is going to be, oh, and that piece is just in the wrong spot. Just slightly bigger than the blue border. That bottom right one's meant to be my dodgy one, isn't it? Forgot that. It's okay.
Hello, Missy Kit.
So just slightly bigger than my blue border. And let's get our lopper chopper out. So this is the piece where we glued 2 3 1/8 inch pieces together. And we're just going to trim it down to 3 1/8. And then I've got glue on my finger.
A little bit of math here.
I'm going to cut the middle out of this. I have to cut the middle out to get it to stick. So I wouldn't normally glue something on, but I really need this to stay. So let's, it's not bad, you really can't see the join, can you? I'm just going to trim a tiny bit off here because I can just see an overlap. Bit on the foam. I like at work that when we run the big air conditioners, because we've got 2 massive big air conditioner compressors on the roof, because it's 300 square meters all up. we only have that. We have 2 air conditioners for the storefront, which is 170 square meters. But then we have some fans that bring it through the back. But I like that the solar, you know, runs and we don't have to pay electricity on it. And our lease is up soon on our solar. We own the whole solar system in, it's weeks now, isn't it, Quentin?
Yeah, not long now.
It's a matter of weeks and we'll own our whole solar system. It's been a bit of a journey. I think we're one of the first retail premises to have solar in our area.
Yeah, well, we had to get it through.
Because it's not the done
Energy
thing.
Australia.
Yeah, we had to go through Energy Australia in New South Wales. Because it's not the done thing in Queensland. It wasn't the done thing in Central Queensland. It is now, but it wasn't then. And a bit of foam in the middle there. And yeah.
Pam's back.
I hope you're okay, Pam.
Scruffy didn't even come out to help.
I bet you Scruffy didn't come out to help. Okay, so I'm just using these little corner points and just getting them so they sort of line up. The little diagonals. Oh, I could have put that the other way, but then you have to have a particular photo for that. Okay. Now, where's all our bits that we've discarded?
Yeah, Leslie's got a mould treatment from going back.
Mm.
Oh no, treatment for the ants.
I got a mould treatment. I have a special mop.
Equal parts of caster sugar and baking soda.
I think she might have told you that one before.
Yeah.
Don't know that word.
Little tops placed around strategically. Yeah, I think I'd like to give that a go again. Marie's got solar. Yeah, it's a booner. I think you get both types of weather there, Marie, hot and cold.
Oh, yeah. It does get very cold down at Boona.
So far your kit, my love, is $11.80, but that's without the word on it.
So, gosh, now 40 minutes. I shouldn't really watch the time. I know you guys tell me not to watch the time, but I do worry about the time. If you want to come back and skip through it, you can actually play videos on YouTube at a faster speed. You can actually speed them up.
Yep.
You know that, Quentin?
No, but
You do now.
I do now. Well, I put the YouTube link in the class kit, so that's where they can watch it.
But you can speed them up.
So that there's a fussy cut sheet, a vellum fussy cut sheet there.
I'm just having a look to see if they look okay. If it doesn't look okay, if it looks a bit naff, we won't use it. I thought I should probably do just a sheet of yellow flowers. Because I liked the yellow flowers. We got a little girl that's still out of bed.
Yes. She'll be fine.
I don't know if she's going to go to school on Monday. Depends on how her eye looks.
If we speeded them up, we missed too much chatter.
Yeah, I suppose. That's a point. Yep. But if you're just watching it back to know what to, like, to catch what to do, I think I like these.
Does anyone know what temp it is in Sydney tomorrow, please? 8 to 18. Bronny, there you go. Wow, you guys are amazing.
Wow. Come to Sydney tomorrow, Bronny.
Good night, Mary. Bet your Tassie's
Night,
nice and
Mary.
frosty.
Oh, I bet you it's cold in Tassie, yeah. Oh, dear. When they said this morning about that, I was thinking about all your customers, all of our customers in Victoria and Tasmania that, yeah, rely on gas, and I suppose some of you still have wood-fired heaters, don't you? And some of our customers in rural areas may. Okay. Okay, I think I love these.
Okie dokie.
So as I go around, I sort of edit. So if I cut a bit off, it's okay. You could leave a border on these easily, but I've tried to make it that they're sort of easy flowers. And the leaves ones are sort of, there's a couple of the leaves that are not, but they're mostly like snip, snip. Do you know what I mean? They're mostly, there's no crinkly. I've tried to keep the difficulty level quite low. I get not everyone has time to do lots and lots of fussy cutting, but
wood costs an arm and a leg. Oh, okay.
Oh dear. I suppose you can't just go out and hack down a tree, can you?
If you live near a scout den, they'd cut it up for you. Kids love axes. Okie dokie. Gonna put a full sheet of vellum fussy cut flowers in there.
Yeah. I didn't make a part sheet.
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm sure they'll use them.
It's a huge file.
Oh, you tired? Sounds like you are.
I'm not.
Where are you sleeping tonight?
Mummy.
No, you're not. You're in the spare bed. You're in the spare bedroom. So
You're rolling on a tummy butt.
Mummy?
No. Mummy needs sleep.
Mummy doesn't get much sleep when she has to hold hands and
Daddy?
No.
Daddy doesn't wake up like Mummy does.
Now get it. Noah?
You are Buckley's, dude.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
There is no way Noah's going to put up with you.
That's why I always knew he'd never like me.
Oh, really?
No, he will just sleep through.
No sleeps heavier than Dad.
Yeah.
And he starfishes like you.
Oh, yeah, he does.
So when we were down on the sunny coast and Maroochydore for her operation, she had a queen size bed. So the first night she had her own queen size bed. So she took up the whole bed. She starfished.
I loved it. It was like I was bouncing on a trampoline all night.
And she did.
Right,
She
yes.
took up the whole queen size bed.
With my arms and my legs. I was like a starfish.
Not like that now. She's sleeping pretty heavy at the moment.
Yeah.
She does keep trying to roll on her tummy.
What? It's my comfortable way.
You can't because you squish your eye.
Right. Would you like me to make you an ice cream?
Yes, please.
Oops, that's a bit crooked. Okay, sorry I'm doing this now. Maybe I should have done this before.
Oh, a little bit of chocolate.
Really?
Yes.
Really, really.
What do we think? I think it's a goer. Let's do this one first.
How come you got a flower in your hair? You did that in your...
Oh. It's the yellow. Oh, yeah.
Let's cut these two petals off, and then just put a little bit of glue on the edge here. Oh, that's way too much glue. There's a reason why I use an applicator bottle. Let's put the pin in the applicator bottle. So when you're sticking vellum on, it's a really good idea to hide the glue under something. So just put glue on a small portion and then hide it under something. These aren't too bad. Our printed vellums aren't particularly awful when it comes to sticking and showing the glue. These printed ones aren't too heinous. Put that there. Put our clock here. Oh, I've stuck between the layers. That's not a bad idea, is it? Sticking between the layers. I got that a little bit there. Stick that down there, and then have the bit of the mushroom encroaching over the edge, and then we're going to put our little cupcake next to it. Oh geez, dropped it.
Diane, she had a inferior oblique. What was it, Alyssa?
Yes,
You've got
recession.
Inferior oblique recession, yes.
Yes.
So her tendon had to be, adjusted.
Yeah. It's overcompensated to start with, but it'll come down a bit. The swelling has reduced considerably in her face.
She's still got a bit of double vision, which is
a little bit of a worry, but he said it'll be right. So we're going to put our teacups here and shove our little heart in there. Our imagine word. So see how all the things, they're not just, I'm not just plopping stuff around like out in the open. They all are tied together, touching each other. They're all like connected. And that's like, I get asked a lot, what's the secret to clusters? Because these are clusters. It's having things sort of connected, having them that, oh, that looks odd. Having them that they look like, no, that's odd too. That's going to go there. Like they belong together. So that's going to go in there. So let's cut 2 petals off. Should track Milton and see where he is. In there behind there. Now making sure that the bit you put the glue on is connected, because see how it's curling up? So they'll sort of curl up a bit. Because you've wet part of the vellum, the rest of it just wants to lift. Let's put some glue on the edge here.
Diane B said I do a great job at this, dear. You're a bit dodgy, but...
Oh, Cotton. You all met my Dodge husband.
Oh, I'm tracking our son.
So 2 petals is a bit odd. I hope he's not at the football with you, Ronnie, but it's a bit far in a
Melbourne, dear. Geelong.
I wouldn't have flown to Geelong.
Not in a helicopter.
Not in a helicopter. Maybe in the private jet. There were, where he was pulling up the park, there were Humvee limos.
Yes.
Parked.
Yeah.
They had paid for him to park in and allocated him a park in the city or wherever they're taking off from. I think it was near the city. They had paid for each person to have a designated parking spot. Prepaid. I don't think we need a word. Do you need the code for these vellums?
No, dude. You only used one, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm just writing the fakey photo thing on here. So they were 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, which is a reasonable size. I don't think we need a word.
He hasn't got his phone on, my love.
Oh, no, because the security guards have got the phones. The security. He had to hand his phone over, remember?
Yeah. Because I can tell you where her daughter is. She's at home.
She's home. The boys track their sister to make sure she's okay. So see how, sort of sitting up a bit, it'll settle down. See how I've got like white here and here and here and here. So I've got these portions of white. So they give the eye somewhere. We've got 5 photos on here. We've got a very busy background. We've got the glitter card. We've got all these little busy clusters. These portions of white actually give you somewhere for your eye to sit. It gives you somewhere to rest as you look around and around, because you will look around in a spiral. So we'll come around in a spiral, and that's how the Western human eye looks at things.
No, he didn't have to pack a bag, so he's not going too far.
But he had to be in good
clothes and sign.
They had to clear their afternoon schedules. There was no one allowed to work late. So other things you could do to this is you could add some little sequins, or you could put some dimensional magic on the clock face. You could add some little bling.
So you
could
a title word on this one yet, dear?
No, I don't think it needs it. You could do a lot of things, but I don't know if you really need to. So let's get our frame back. Just got dirty makey fingerprints. I'm not going to clean them off later. So I'll pop it in. Now I know up is towards me. And like I said, it is best to make sure that your backing board and your back piece are the same size so you don't get slide around. Make sure that one of the hangers, because you've got 2 hangers on these, one of the hangers is up. I wonder if Naomi made a friend a gift. Probably did. She probably made her an art journal. It's one of her friends from uni. I don't think she's finished her degree, but I'm not sure.
So I've called it Imagine with Alice Sampler Frame Friday Night Scrap Along.
Frame or frame?
Frame.
How much is it?
$14.75.
You're joking.
No.
Plus the frame is $11,
Plus
isn't
the
it?
frame. Yeah, I've got to put that in there. This kit does not include the frame.
Does not include the frame.
Okay.
Let's have a look at the magical reveal. I wouldn't hang this. It's a bit heavy. Look at that. Dirty fingerprints on it. I'm going to use my Trish cardigan. Look at that. There's a bit of fluff on the inside. What's it look like? Let's turn the light out. I noticed the other day that it wasn't strobing Quentin the other night when I made the background. I'm like, oh, Quentin is just going to get so creaky now because everything we went through, we did light tests, we've done power tests, we've changed power boards, we've done all sorts of stuff. What do we think? So I think it looks pretty good. Obviously, this frame will need a sand and a paint. You're buying an $11 12-inch shadow box frame. You get what you pay for. You get a little bit of handy craft work where you've got to give it a light sand and just give it a repaint, or give it a light sand and get your handy friend that's got a shed to spray paint it for you.
I'll just put the link up for the frame again, and then I'll put the link up.
It could be the phone update, Diane, because I think it was a phone update that made it strobe, and the phone update.
Phone update on this. It's failed 3 times now.
There's nothing wrong with the phone. It's a current phone. You can still buy it.
I know.
Deary me.
It's me.
It's operator error. Honest to goodness, people. So there we go. I think it looks pretty cool. I think it would make a lovely gift. So this would make a great gift for an Alice fan. It would make and you can put these, fakey photo, or don't cut the middle out of the blue glitter and put a little sticker on there or write on there, place 2 3/4 inch by 2 3/4 inch photograph here, and then put a couple of little bits of tape so they can stick their photo to it. So that's a good way to do that. I mean, you could do this in anything. It'd be nice in springtime tea party, but I love the Alice. Isn't Alice? Alice is beautiful. Contemplating that other fairy tale people were mentioning it looked a bit like before, but not going to actually say it, because if I say it, someone else will do it.
Right. Well,
yes.
The link's up there, peeps. Obviously, I don't have a photo on there.
Oh my gosh. So how much was it?
$14.75.
$14.75 for the kit, plus it's $11 for the frame at your local Kmart on top. So that's not bad. I think that is a pretty cool kit. I think we do good value kits. Just saying. We try. We do our best. That's going to be a bugger to photograph in the frame, isn't it?
Take the glass out there.
I will take the glass out to photograph that.
See,
that's a good idea. It's full of good ideas. There's a bit of cardboard on the inside of the glass. So there we go. So we will. I love how you cut out excess. Oh, I'm going back. Sorry, Diane. I love how you cut out excess papers that's not needed. Yeah, and it's the way to go, Diane, because all it's going to do is pull it down as well. So alleviates weight, and you get extras off to your website over the weekend. Okay, Diane. I have added these fussy cuts in. I'm dying to use this.
Is that the macaroon?
The coloured cookies, as Melia calls them.
I like the leaves.
Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Louisa. So thank you very, very much for coming along tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't use the lace. I didn't use the flower. But that's enough. There's no point putting stuff on when it's enough. I really, really like how it's turned out. We're back tomorrow morning at 9:30 in the Creative Family group for Naomi John's mixed media class. I have no idea what she's doing. If you've been messaging her, I know a few people message her through the week with ideas, so I'm not sure what that is. If you're looking for Naomi John's art, more of her artwork, and to see what she does, outside of what she does for us, it's Naomi John Redshaw Art, and that's her Facebook page, and on there she shares a lot more stuff. I fly at 9:10. Oh, Bronny, you'll have to catch up later, love. Have fun. Enjoy that. It's going to be cold at the airport. Holy dooly, it will be cold at the airport in the morning. See, name John. I love what she does. She is fabulous, isn't she, Diane? She's great. Thank you, Trish. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Pam.
We still need to be with the Wizards because you're another 2.5 hours.
You need to keep warm too, Pam, after going outside so late.
Okay.
Thank you, Marge. Sorry, my arm's in the way. Thank you, Bronny. Thank you, everybody. And if I've missed you, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Joanne. And yeah, if I miss you and saying hello, I'm so sorry. Hello. Goodbye. Thank you. Love yous all. Take care. Stay safe. Keep warm. Please keep warm and keep dry. So yeah, we'll see you all tomorrow morning. So ducked into work today because I had to print a couple of things for Quentin that he can't print off his laptop. And it was really surreal. And then this woman boxed me in. It was really surreal because I hadn't been at the store all week and I felt a little disconnected. But the store looks great. I might do a video tomorrow. How does that sound? And watch me get lost. No, you'll be fine, Bronny. Ring us if you need directions. Oh, no, don't ring us if you need directions. We'll be on a video. Thank you, Marie. And thank you, everybody. So take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the morning. Bye.